Hello everyone. In this video, I will do more examples on solving trig equations. Okay, I have, I guess, 3 more examples, right? 3 or maybe 4. 3, yes. Okay. All right. Let's look at example 19. Solve root 3 cosecant x equals 4 cosine x. Okay. First of all, I have to rewrite cosecant as 1 over sine, right? So I have to pick pencil. Okay. So root 3 times 1 over sine equals 4 cosine, not theta x, not theta x. I keep writing theta. And now let's multiply both sides with sine x. So root 3 equals 4 cosine x sine x. Whenever I see cosine x sine x, I just reminds me a formula, right? The double angle formula for sine. Let me remind you that sine 2x equals 2 sine x cosine x, right? So I can rewrite this. I can separate for this 4, right? 2 times 2 sine x cosine x. And now sine, this part is equal to sine 2x, right? So 2 sine 2x. So 2 sine 2x is equal to root 3. From there, I get sine 2x equals root 3 over 2. Cool. Okay. So which angle is that? This is a special triangle, right? Again, root 3 over 2. You remember that triangle. It is 30, 60, 90 triangle. 60, 30. So root 3, 1, and 2, right? So sine 60 is root 3 over 2. So 2x is equal to 60. And what is the other angle? Other angle is here. Take this method through the y-axis because it's sine 60. So which angle is that? It is 120, right? So by the way, I should write the general solution. 2x is equal to 60 plus 2n pi. And the second solution is 2x equals to 120 plus 2n pi. Okay? It's 120. Come on, why don't you erase it? Okay. All right. But again, this is for 2x, right? So I have to solve this equation for x. So let's divide both sides with 2 in each case. X is equal to 30 plus n pi. And x is equal to 60 plus n pi. Now, we have to find a solution that falls into this interval, right? So to do so, I will just plug in a couple n values. And as always, start with n is equal to 0. X is equal to 30 degrees and 60 degrees, right? And when n is equal to 1, what do we get? X is equal to 30 plus 180, 210. 60 plus 180, 240. And if I pick n is equal to 2, it will exceed 360, right? So these are all solutions. Okay. I hope it is clear for everyone. Let's continue. Sin x is equal to cosine x. What can we do here? We can divide both sides with cosine. So sin x over cosine x is equal to 1. And sine over cosine is tangent, right? So from there I get tangent is equal to 1. Which angle is that? Tangent is equal to 1. It is 45, 45, 90, right? Our special triangle. 1, 1, root 2. Tangent 45 is 1 over 1, right? So x is equal to 45 plus n pi, right? If it is tangent, the period is n pi. The period is pi, sorry. You just add multiples of pi then, integer multiples of pi, okay? And if it is tangent and cotangent, you don't need to find other angle that gives the same tangent value because it's enough to find one angle, okay? So this is 45 degrees, of course. Now what are the solutions then? For n is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 45. And when n is equal to 1, we get x is equal to 45 plus pi, and pi is 180. So 45 plus 180 is 225. And no need to plug it in n is equal to 2 because it will exceed 360, right? It will exceed our boundary. So that's all solutions we have. Okay, I hope it's clear for everyone. And the last example in this section, sine squared minus cosine 2x equals negative 1 over 4. Okay, so we have cosine, right? Cosine 2x. So we need to use the double angle formula for cosine 2x. But there are three, right? Double angle formulas for cosine 2x. It is good to use the one that has just sine in it, right? Remember that one? So let me just remind you that. Oh, where are you going? Come here. Oh, hey, come here. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's very nasty. I can't catch it. Okay, maybe I can do it here. Okay, so cosine 2x equals 1 minus 2 sine squared x. You remember that? Yes. Let's use this one. Sine squared x minus 1 minus 2 sine squared x equals negative 1 over 4. Let me distribute this minus inside the parentheses. Sine squared x minus 1 plus 2 sine squared x is equal to negative 1 over 4. So sine squared plus 2 sine squared is 3 sine squared. 3 sine squared x is equal to, if you add 1 both sides, 1 minus 1 over 4, right? So from there I get 3 sine squared x is equal to 3 over 4. I can simplify those 3's. Let me continue here. Sine squared x is equal to 1 over 4. From there I get sine x is equal to, don't forget plus or minus, 1 over 2. Okay, so I get sine x is equal to 1 plus or minus 1 over 2. So, and again, it's a spatial triangle, right? Sine is 1 over 2. 30, 60, 90, right? 30, 60, 90, 1 root 3, 2. So, okay, again, I have two solutions here. So I am going to find solutions separately. The first one is sine is equal to 1/2, right? If this is the case, x is equal to 30 degrees. And find symmetry, right? Again, to get the other angle because it's sine. What is the other angle? If this part is 30, 180 minus 30, 150. Okay, we got two solutions from there. And similarly, sine x is equal to negative 1/2. And this time I'm going to use this. Okay, wait a minute. This spatial triangle, right? 30, 60, 90. This time this is negative because it's under the x-axis. So from there I get x is equal to negative 30. But wait, negative 30 is not in this interval, right? So I gotta add up 360, which is 330. And again, we have to look at the symmetry through the y-axis, right? This is 30. Which angle is that? 180 plus 30, 210, right? So we get this solution, and so we got 4 solutions. All right. Okay, it's the end of this section. So I hope you like this section. This is an important section. I will see you in the next video for the other sections. Okay, take care.